Blog Talk Radio.
Once again, and welcome to Soul Sister Show with host Sue Schumacher and myself, Anne Anula. And today is Thursday, June 4th. We are a live call-in radio show, so call in at 213-943-3587. 213-943-3587. International callers dial +1 213 943-3587. You can call in and talk to us about the topic or ask questions, or why not get a free mini reading live on air. And remember to press 1 if you want to talk with us live on the show. I'm Anne, coming to you live from Stockholm, Sweden. And we have actually started to have a nice feeling of early summer. Finally, I can say. So on today's show, we will talk about soul realignment, plus your calls for questions and free mini readings live on air. And our selected soul realignment related topic for today is property clearing. So stay tuned with us. And we bring you soul realignment every first Thursday of the month with a selected and related topic. And as I mentioned, we are live calling worldwide radio, broadcasting today from Arizona in the US and Stockholm, Sweden. You can always listen live and text chat with us during our shows at scrollsofthesoul.com/live. scrollsofthesoul.com/live. Or why not give us a ring at 213-943-3587. 213-943-3587. Ask questions, talk about the topic, or get a free mini reading live on air. And international callers, dial +1 before the number. And if you want to talk with us live on the show, press 1. And once again, on today's show, we will talk about soul realignment. And our selected topics for today related to soul realignment is property clearing. You can call in at 213-943-3587. 213-943-3587. International callers dial +1 before the number, and remember to press 1 if you want to talk with us live on the show. And if you didn't listen to us ever before, we are the show that discusses the Akashic Records, soul realignment, healing modalities in general, and we just love to chat about any and all spiritual topics. And we are always a live calling worldwide radio. And we are happy to announce, we're very proud also that we have listeners in 21 countries and growing. So we are very proud of that. And thank you so much, everyone all around the globe. You can visit us on YouTube. Just search for Scrolls of the Soul Radio directly on YouTube. And if you like us, please subscribe. And also help us to share if you like our radio. Now, finally, let me bring on my co-host for Soul Sisters, Sue, all the way from Arizona. Hi, Sue. How are you?
Hot. I'm hot.
It's hot, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I didn't say. I didn't. Yeah. I didn't say that today. That was kind of calculated from me.
You would think we would get used to this temperature out here. No, when you're walking into an oven, it's not something you get used to.
No, I know. But it's a difference when the season is starting up, right? And when you are leaving that kind of hot season. So I know that we have many callers already, and thank you. We are going to start to take your calls in a little bit, because first we're going to talk a little bit about soul realignment. But there's still room, so if you want to call in, you can call in at 213-943-3587. 213-943-3587. International callers dial +1 before the number, and remember to press 1 on the keypad on your device to be placed in queue. And if you'd like to connect with me, Anne, or Sue, you can find us at scrollsofthesoul.com/Sue or scrollsofthesoul.com/Anne. Or why not go to scrollsofthesoul.com, where you can find out much more about us. And before we move on with today's show, I know that Sue wants to recap what last show was about. That was a really wonderful show.
Yeah, it was. We had a guest on, Zelda Kelly, whom we've had on before. She's a renowned psychic and cartomancer, I can never say that correctly, which is a reading of just a normal deck of playing cards, which I still find fascinating. I think that's quite interesting. And we kind of went over the history of how that came about, asked her a bunch of questions in relation to her work and where she's working now. She's doing a hotline, and it was quite interesting. We always enjoy having her on. The board pretty much gets filled when we have her, and and look to the future to have her on again. We never can seem to get answers to all our questions for her. She's really good. So, with that being said, I want to go a little different direction before we take up the topic, because I'm sure everyone in the board is fully aware of what's going on in the country. And what I want to state is not for argument's sake. It's actually for awareness, love, peace, togetherness, understanding. So I'm going to read a little something. So I'm going to kind of veer here, and then we can move on. The swamp runs deep. They want you divided. They want you labeled by race, religion, class, sex, etc. Divided, you are weak. No collective power. Divided, you attack each other and miss the true target. Mainstream media's scope and size meant to install fear. If majority thinks XYZ must be true. Pro-America versus anti-America. Reobtain power by any means necessary. Prevent public exposure of the truth. Prevent accountability. Your life means nothing to them, sheep. You are a vote when it matters and a $sign when it doesn't. Stand strong. Stay together. Humanity is good. I repeat that. Humanity is good. Unity is humanity. Unity is peace. Be strong in the Lord. Pray for strength. Pray for guidance. Pray for America. Put on the full armor of God so that you can take your stand against the devil's schemes. Whether you agree or disagree, I'm going to just be quite honest with everybody. I'm very blunt, and I don't care. We are a loving people. We are not meant and here to harm. And what you're seeing, what's in front of you, okay? I want you to think about what you're seeing and understand this is not us. We are not this people. We do not naturally hate one another. In fact, we naturally love each other. It's not ingrained in us as human beings to hate. Hate is taught. Be mindful of the things you see. And remember, turn off the TV. Okay, that was my diatribe, guys. If you have any questions and you want to make any statements about it, it's welcome. We welcome free speech. We're all about that. But we won't tolerate BS, okay? So I'm just putting it out there. All right, with that, well, that was my little diatribe. Anyways.
Yeah, but I think I just have to say something too, because I do feel that it's very important, because if you think of it, but this is of course based on my opinion, what I'm saying right now, but if you have a look and you actually start to see what, I mean, basically we can see a fraction maybe, but we can start to understand that we are not told the truth. And we are told to see things like fighting each other and starting to have our attention over at places like that. So, I mean, looking at races, looking at politics, looking at different things, and even the virus sometimes, I really question this. I know I shouldn't, and I'm in Sweden also, so. But I think actually Sweden handled this quite well, because you can't close the whole world. You can't. How are we supposed to live? How are people going to move on? What's going to happen? You can do that for a small, very small period of time. You can't shut the world down. Right?
Well, you know, I have my own theories on that as well, because you know, it's kind of ironic that we were all locked in our homes and told that there was this dangerous virus out there, and that people here in the States were told they couldn't attend certain events, they couldn't be crowds, you know, everyone had to social distancing. But let me ask everyone a question. Does this look like anybody's social distancing to you? Just curious.
No,
they're not.
No.
Okay?
Yeah.
So know when you're being shown something, it's not quite the truth. Doesn't make sense. And question it. Question everything. Ann and I have been questioning things all of our lives, and we won't stop. We don't claim by any means to have all the answers, but to stand back and take a look. This is not us. This is trained.
Yeah. And, you know, I just have to mention one last thing, and then we move on with the topic, because it's kind of, it intrigues me that all of a sudden, from your country having been closed down, now everybody's getting into each other's face fighting. So there's no talk about the virus anymore.
Isn't that interesting?
That's a little bit weird. Yes, it is.
Yeah. Yeah. Look, you know, Ann and I, of course, are moving into areas where it's kind of personal, and we're trying to keep it up on the surface a little without diving too deeply. But we're just asking that open your mind, be aware. What you're seeing is a movie. Understand it's a movie being played, and don't decide not to participate in it. So, okay, I'm done. Moving on to the topic, which is soul realignment. I'm just going to get into some property issues, and then we're going to take calls because the board is pretty stacked. So I'm just going to go into a couple things on soul realignment and property. So this, I'm just going to kind of reference a couple things. So property.
Yeah, Sissy, please. Can we just, very short, in a couple of sentences, just what is actually soul realignment?
Oh, sorry about that. Yeah. Okay, so soul realignment
no problem.
is a, well, because we do it at the first month, you kind of think everybody might have caught on, but you're right. Basically, it's a healing modality one in which we dive into the Akashic Records. And the word itself, soul realignment, is just a form of an alignment, aligning you back into your divinity in which we exist and that we were created. So part of the protocols for us when going into the Akashic Records that we look for would be locations, properties that may have some type of interference that could be affecting you and you're not aware of. A lot of times we can buy a home, for instance, where maybe that land was native in nature, there was something sacred about it, and now the land's being disrupted in some fashion, whether it could be an attachment, something negative, an earthbound entity, objects that were even left behind that denote something for that land. And then we start to get into, buildings, locations, not just homes and land, but we can get into work locations, things of that nature. And we start to see what could be not only affecting the home and the land and the environment through our research. It's investigative research. So I'm just kind of summarizing what we do when it comes to soul realignment and the Akashic Records. It's fascinating what we find. It's quite interesting.
Yes,
what could be
found. And actually, we can say it in a sense like that. As human beings, we have a soul, right? But you can say that even things have a kind of a soul. It's not like our soul, but they, like property, like land, like things. So they can contain a certain amount of energy, right?
Right. Yeah. I mean, we working just in that arena. You're in the spiritual arena. You're dealing with energies, anyways, both negative and positive. There's a whole host of things. But just to summarize what this topic was today, and give you an idea of what we do. One of the other things are objects that could be charged. So what do I mean by that? Charged are the intent of what was put into that object, and the object, of course, being buried on the property. So now there's this intent for that land, and it doesn't always align with you per se. So you may not even be aware that there's something buried on the land and that you're not in alignment with for whatever reason. So those are kind of the things we locate when it comes to soul realignment, and through the protocols of this work, what we look for in a nutshell. Basically.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Yeah. So with that being said, we're stacked with callers today.
Yeah, we are.
I think
we better get starting.
Yeah. Do we have anyone in the chat room, by the way?
Yeah, we have a question. Do you want us to start with that?
Yeah, go for the chat room quick, and then we'll take a call.
Okay. So I know that you are listening. It's Lil Fairy, and Lil Fairy says, "Hello, I have not yet found my cat. I am looking for another male cat to adopt. Do you see me finding one very soon, please? Thanks. And I have several dreams of my cat returning home, but nothing happened yet. I hope that he's safe and happy wherever he is."
Yeah, what came up visually for Little Fairy was just right away with a black cat. So I don't know if that's the cat that's still been missing or a new one that she's thinking of obtaining. I still see that the missing cat is with someone else. That's about what I can gather on that. So somebody has looked at me like this cat is basically being taken care of through someone else. And
Yeah.
is there anything you can add?
I have a feeling that he's fine, but he's in someone else's care. And I'm getting, I did pick a card also, just to confirm the visions. I still sense, I don't want to give away any false hopes or anything, so
Right.
I think it's a good thing if one wants to proceed with finding a new cat or wherever you want, because I do feel that there's a cat for you. But I see, when it comes to the new cat, I see someone who is like looking like a tiger in colors. So a little one who is full of fun and energy. And I even have a sense that your old cat may actually come back to you. What I'm hearing from the card here, what I'm reading on the card says, have patience. Sometimes dreams grow slowly, and that's kind of confirmation about the dream part, the dreams you are seeing. And the angels are telling you that don't worry, whatever happened and wherever he is, he's absolutely fine. So just feel free. I think it's a good thing to actually bring in a new little one, and I think that they would be the best companions, actually.
Right. Isn't
That's
that
what I'm
funny?
getting.
You're seeing a tiger, and I'm seeing a black cat. So, little fairy, just let us know, what color cat is missing, because it's kind of ironic. I saw, and something with the nose with the black cat. There's something on the nose. So, just let us know. And good luck. I know you struggled with this, and we're very sorry, because we completely understand an animal going.
I just have to say that Little Fairy says my cat was white and was looking for one with this color. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. But it's always maybe it's us seeing a cat that's important. Right. Sometimes we're just shown a picture. So take that a little plus minus how you feel about it.
Yeah. Maybe it's the new cat. Anyways, I digress. Okay, we've got to move on. Thanks, Little Fairy. Keep us informed and really let us know. I could tell you, I just know that this cat is okay. But, let us know what you find out. I know you've been trying. All right, moving on, Sissy. I'm going to take the first caller.
Yes.
Hello, caller. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Kimberly, and I'm calling from Georgia in the United States.
Kimberly. Hi, Kimberly.
Hi, Kimberly.
How are you?
I'm well. How are y'all?
Good. How's things going in Georgia?
We're fine, thank you.
Okay.
What can we do for you?
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
Absolutely.
Okay. So my question is, I have transitioned from one job, and I'm looking for another. And I've been applying to and researching other positions. I've been a teacher for about 16 years. And I feel like it's time for me to step outside the classroom, so I've been applying for leadership positions. And I just want to know what type of messages you get about that.
This is Sue, Kimberly. I'm gonna be quite honest. The skill set you have acquired through education and teacher, that's still gonna move you forward. But I heard industrial, so I'm not sure what you're looking for. Industrial can be very broad. The skills that you have definitely are going to give you that position you're looking for. That's outside of the scope of. You're still going to educate, put it that way. But it's just going to be in a different arena.
Okay.
I'm going to keep asking. I'm going to move it over to Ann, and I'll see if there's something else that comes in for you. I'm just doing automatic writing, So, Anne, was there
Okay.
anything you got?
Yes, I got something here. Hi, Kimberly. What I'm seeing for
Hi.
you is that you are very strong and you're very courageous and you have good talents and skills and you're very good at what you do and you are a real teacher. And still they say that it's a good thing to just polish your skills a little bit more. And I have a sense that maybe like Sue said, industrial. I'm just hearing the word. I don't know exactly the meaning of the word. But I think that would be something. But maybe there's an area where you can be a teacher when it comes to be in that particular area. And this is also a time to build your strength a little bit more. I mean, your physical strength, body-wise, and taking care of your health. So it's only for the good. So it's only going to get you into a much better place, and you will feel more vibrant, even more than you are right now. That's what I'm getting. I don't know if that makes sense to you.
Yes, it does.
Good. So let's see if Sue have anything more.
I just come back to industrial, but I know it's so it's not enough, but it just that I don't know why that keeps coming in. So let us know, come back when it starts to happen and let us know, because I'm trying to figure out what the hell does that mean. But that's all I keep getting, So do you, just curiosity, is there something specific that word would make sense?
Not really.
No. Yeah,
No.
It looks okay. So this is what I'm seeing. When you go into a complex, it's called an industrial complex, where there's many office buildings. Okay, so you pull in, and there's all these companies. That's what I mean by industrial. That's what I mean. So there are many offices where this is going to occur. It's a leadership position, and because of your skill set, because of the teaching skill set, this is going to be helpful. So yeah, this is why industrial is popping in, because I visually see pulling into a complex where there's all these offices. Is there anything near you that is like that? I know that's broad.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Well, let us know. Come back to us when that occurs.
Okay.
And maybe this will seem a little clearer to you.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
All right. Thank you.
Good luck. Good luck
Thank
with
you.
everything, Kimberly.
Good.
All right.
Good luck and thank you so much. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Okay. Yeah, here in the States, Sissy, I'm sure probably the same thing in Sweden. It's more in the city. Yeah, there's these places you could go if you're looking for work where you can just find areas where there's just miles of office buildings, and that's what I meant when I started seeing industrial. So just like I said, Kimberly, let us know. I wish you luck. All right, moving on.
Yes.
Hello, caller. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, I'm Donna. I'm calling from California. Hi.
Hi, Donna. How's it going in Cali?
How are you? Huh?
Good. How's it going
What did
in
you
Cali?
say? Oh,
How
yeah.
is it going
I live
in
in Santa
Cali?
Barbara. Oh, real good. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Yeah. Haven't seen any
Nice.
protesting or anything like that. And yeah, it's very nice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. And I want to say, stay safe. I'm in Arizona too. Like you, not really seeing much of it. But I don't know if you heard our statement earlier. Just want everybody to know, that There's a lot more good here than people think, but I digress. Okay, Donna, what can we do for you?
Absolutely. Well, I'd like to know about my love life. I'd like to know if my lifetime partner would be coming in for me in this lifetime. And, yeah, I've never been married. I'd like to get married. I'd like to experience it, have that love relationship.
Okay, well, I actually grabbed a deck for you, and for now, okay, the first word that came out, it seems that I just got a no. So I don't know if there's something else at the moment that needs to be focused on. It fell out of the deck as I was mixing. I'm going to try something else, though. I'm going to do some automatic writing, and I'm going to move it to Ann, and she'll bring it back to me. So just give me a minute. Ann, do you have something for Donna?
Hi, Ann. Hi.
Absolutely. Hi, Donna. This is Ann. And it's good to hear that you're okay. So,
thank you.
I'm actually sensing that there is I see new love coming in. So this feels to depend on you. If you can just kind of cut off and release, that sounds very easy when we say it, right? Cut off and release the past. So this is someone who is very different. And of course, like everything else, it's I always talk about potential because we are the ones that are creating it, and two people are co-creating it together. But I do sense that the foundation is very good. I can see a lot of passion, and I can see that both of you most likely have the same goal, getting to know each other and starting to have a real committed, serious relationship with all that comes with that. So that feels very good. I don't feel it's taking much time, but happening, it can be from now until a few weeks ahead. That's what I'm sensing. Sometime maybe during the summertime, but that would make sense. And just try to let go of if you are triggered by anything, because, it's very common that we are triggered by past experiences once we meet someone that starts to appeal to us, and we sense a lot of feelings, right? Because the feelings are running in our bodies, and we come to some point where we feel a little bit afraid from the past. That's why it's so important. So if you feel that you are thinking or feeling anything, or things are coming up to the surface for you when it comes to the past, just have a look and know that it's only something that you remember, or maybe a situation will remind you about anything. Just observe, take a step back, have a look, and know that that's the past. So if you don't put energy into that part, or you don't bring in the past, this has potential to be something very, very good for the future. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, it does make sense. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
I've got one more to add to that.
Okay.
First thing, I don't know if this is going to make sense. 6 and 7 came up, so I'm not sure what that means. And then to confirm with what Ann is saying, not that it's going to happen, but there's something about, I got look inward just before Ann said getting over or letting go of something in the past. So I'm just confirming that as well when I wrote look inward first. And then right after I wrote that, it was 6 and 7. Does 6 and 7 mean anything?
Oh, yeah, well, next year.
Say that again, Donna. I didn't hear that.
I'm 66 years old, so maybe in 1 year I'll marry.
Oh, wow.
It's crazy, too, because normally when I write numbers, I don't write the words and 7. So that was weird.
Yeah.
It just kind of came out 6 and 7. So it may very well be, that's going to happen. But just let me reiterate what Ann said. Just free yourself of anything that binds you from yesterday and have that fresh look of newness in today, you know. And that, I think that's going to be the key. Okay? That makes sense? Oh,
Yeah,
that's very cool. That is very cool. I love when numbers come like that.
Yeah, odd. Yeah.
What the hell is 6 and 7? You know?
That's got to be it. Yeah.
All right,
Thank
Donna.
you.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you so much.
Thank you so much.
Update us
Thank
and,
you.
and,
Thank you so
and
much.
update
I
you,
will.
by the way.
I will. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye. Okay, Sissy. Before I move on, could you just go into
Make some announcements?
Hour?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Yes,
then I'll
I do.
move
Yes, Cici, I promise. So thank
Okay.
you, everybody, for interacting with us, and we really love to talk to you and chat with you, or however you are interacting with us. And it's the bottom of the hour, so I have some things to tell you. If you haven't called in, we still have time, so now is a great time to call in at 213-943-3587. 213-943-3587. International callers dial +1 before the number and press 1 if you want to talk to us live on the show. And on today's show, we have been talking about soul realignment a little bit. We shortened it down a little because we had so many callers today, so we do appreciate that you are calling into us. So we prioritize you, of course. And our selected soul realignment related topic for today is property clearing. And if you'd like to connect with me, Anne, or Sue, you can find us at scrollsofthesoul.com/Sue or scrollsofthesoul.com/Anne. And know that you can listen live and text chat with us during the shows also at scrollsofthesoul.com/live. scrollsofthesoul.com/live. And our next upcoming show here on Scrolls of the Soul Radio is next Thursday, June 11th, with Soul Sister Show, and we will be holding open lines again. Yay! And we will talk about Do Not Fear. So tune in to get to know what that is all about. Plus, we recommend an eye-opening movie and an eye-opening series about what really goes on in the world. But it's just kind of something that we want to share because it's eye-opening, and then it's up to all of us to start questioning things and start to research for ourselves. And of course, we have open lines next week. So your calls for questions and mini readings live on air. We are on same time as usual, 10 a.m. Pacific in the US, 6 p.m. London, UK, 7 p.m. Sweden, 8 p.m. Greece in Europe. And you can always keep yourself updated on our shows at scrollsofthesoul.com/upcoming. scrollsofthesoul.com/upcoming. And we are a live calling worldwide radio broadcasting today from Arizona in the US and Stockholm, Sweden in Europe. And you can also visit us on YouTube, search for Scrolls of the Soul Radio directly on YouTube. And if you like us, please subscribe and also help us to share the channel. And I think I'm done. I'm ready, Sissy.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Amazingly, this board is stacked today. So just give me a second and I will grab the next caller. Hello, caller. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Well, hi, ladies. It's been a while.
Hi, Melissa.
Hi, Melissa. Hi.
How are you?
Hanging in there, staying positive. So I have a.
Hello?
I know.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, we hear you now.
Thank
yes.
you. Okay, so I'm doing a follow-up for last time that we talked concerning about that lady friend. She and the owners and other people and the other locations call him. It's just pretty bad. You want to look at it. Give him emotional stress, force, makeup, lies, sabotage, deception, and he almost quit, but he ended up putting 2 weeks' notice. He ended up only coming twice for those 2 past weeks, so he left.
Remember, I said to you, these were nasty people. I mean, this is going to take a bit. This person is not good. We talked about that pretty early on. But go ahead.
Yeah,
honey.
but he left, and she's still there. The owners after, and she lied to the owners about him and me as well, that they came after him.
Yeah.
So what happens? Is she still going to be there? Because
it's going to be some type of something public. I can't get over the public aspect to this.
Law, right? I see law. I feel law.
Yeah, right. I can't go any further. I honestly don't see anything further, but there is something where it's in the public arena. Are you being a supportive role for both him, and is he being a supportive role for you?
He got very frustrated. I don't blame him, because over 30 people coming at him. That is not right, man. And y'all been very accurate, and y'all.
Yeah.
I'm glad I found y'all, and I'm very appreciated. And I've called him, but I don't know how long he's going to have that number, or he just. I've emailed him. I text him. I'm sorry what you went through. You did the right thing leaving. I know it was your job. He's been with the company. There's 3 locations. He's been with the company for about almost 10 years, and I know he took it hard.
Yeah.
But I say, we've been friends. I had nothing to do with that, but it's going to be taken care of. It's going to be through God.
Yes.
This is.
Yep.
So,
like I said, you also needed to step back on that. Remember, because you were getting sucked in. I was more concerned with you right now, and you can easily get sucked in.
I follow directions.
Good. Well, it's not direction. It's more just what I'm hearing about, protecting yourself with this too, because there's a lot of bits and pieces and moving parts with this, things that you are completely unaware of. And for your own well-being, that's why I kept saying that, distance yourself, be an observer of this. This is really nasty. I can't describe it any other way to you. It is nasty. So, it may even be something where it's not at the moment you're going to see or hear. It could be a year or two where you're going to see something like in the newspaper, the media. It's going to involve the public. Like I said, I can't help but continue to say that to you. So for your own well-being, please continue to do that.
I will follow.
It's just a little more. Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
That is right on, man, because that's every employee. But what about him and I? Do you see us in the future after he comes down? He understands.
Right. Right now, just be that supportive role that you can be, because there's so many moving parts here. I can feel and see your intensity, so it's really hard to see, because you're projecting out a lot right now. It's really hard to see past that. And look, I understand. There's a lot associated with this, and I'm more concerned with your well-being than even what your question is to me. Okay. And I know that makes sense to you.
Yes.
Okay.
Wow, being media, that's bad, man.
Yeah. Just keep safe in your own person first. I know you're worried. I know you have a lot of concerns, but when I say moving parts, I'm not kidding. I know it's not going the way you would like it to go at this moment. but you have to give this one time. This is nasty. Is the only way I can say that to you.
But is he going to be okay? Is he going? Do you see that he's going to be okay? He's out of the company.
Yeah, there's something about 2 weeks coming up with him. I'm not sure what that means. Is there something going on in the next 2 weeks?
For me, no. Do you see him maybe calling me or coming? No idea.
Okay. There's just something's going to come about in the next 2 weeks. It wasn't anything bad. I just heard 2 weeks. Keep the faith, Melissa. Hold tight to your beliefs, your strong beliefs. You are being supported in that manner. But what I'd like to do is actually move it on to Anne, if you give me a second and see what Anne has as well. Anne?
Thank you.
Thank you. I have been patiently waiting here.
Yeah, she wants to kill me.
No, I won't. You're too far away. No, I'm only kidding you. So, hi, Melissa. I know that things look very bad right now, so it's not a good situation, but it will clear up eventually. And sometimes when we see the worst around us, that's actually, it can get worse, so to speak. So that will by itself promise that this comes to a new beginning. And I see a new beginning. It will come. At this time, because you're very sensitive, it's very important for you to really listen to your intuition and try to keep the mind out of it, because our mind, our ego are always telling us a lot of stuff, and then we start worried, right? So that's very human. But every time you catch yourself getting into that mode, just try to release that and listen to how you feel and sensations and really what you're picking up around you. And also, you are concerned about your relationship with this man, right? But I sense that you have a very wonderful connection with him. It's very strong, and it will always be there, so you don't have to fear that part. And just be open-minded right now. And I know, just as Sue said, I can confirm everything she said too. And she said that you are in the mode of protecting him right now, and that's very understandable. But also have a little patience with him. He may be a little off and on sometimes, but as a foundation, I see a good relationship. And also do whatever you can not to step into any kind of drama that those people will try to drag you into. Just hold yourself on the side. That's the best you can do. Does that make sense?
Yes, ma'am. I am away. I don't work there no more, and I have faith, and I know that there will be some law. God, I keep posted.
Yes.
I keep believing.
Yes, it will.
Thank you very much.
It will.
Clear my head.
Yeah. Melissa,
thank you very much.
Faith,
thank you.
Your faith is going to carry you through, okay? There is some guided things here for you. And I keep coming back to, hold on to those things that you know are real and rely on them. And Anne is correct too, but more for you, okay? My thing is about you. So keep in that faith and know that you're being guided and loved and protected, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. And like we always tell
you,
keep us updated on how things are going, okay?
Yes, ma'am, I will. Thank you very much. Stay on the fight.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
All right. All right. Are you ready for the next call?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Hello, caller. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, ladies. My name is Patricia. I'm calling from Alabama.
Hi, Patricia.
How are you?
Doing good. How are you,
thank you,
Patricia?
How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. My question today is about love, and I hope I could just throw in finances, but love, most importantly. I've been out of a relationship for 2 years, and I have dated from time to time, but no one seems to just really pique my interest. And so I just wanted to know what you ladies feel around love for me and finances.
Okay.
I actually just have something. This is Sue, Patricia. Were you thinking about moving, maybe locating to a different area?
No, I actually really enjoy my home. I purchased about 12 years ago. That's not the first time I've heard move.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I don't know what that means.
Is it kind of the location where you're at now? Is it harder to meet people where you are? It's kind of rural, maybe.
It is. It's on the outskirts of Birmingham.
Right.
So I do suburbs so I do have to go into the city if I'm going, before the whole pandemic thing, if I'm going out to socialize or things of that nature, I do have to go in the city.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me just see if this is just what popped up for me, but first I'm going to go to Ann to see if Ann has something maybe a little stronger than me. Ann?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Hi, Patricia. I'm actually getting that right now you feel a little bit lonely, right? It's like you are walking on a path and you don't see anyone close to you right now. But it feels really strong that it's going to open up in a little bit. And I see a lot of people around you coming later on. So this can mean, I'm not shown exactly what it is, but it's some kind of a gathering. It can be a gathering of friends. It can be a gathering where you are going with friends. It can be something that I have a feeling that there will be many people there. And among all these people, there will be someone that I sense will approach you with interest and romantic feelings. And I sense that this is something that you can build on. This feels like a man who is really empathetic and really in alignment with you. Because what happens is that we do attract what we hold inside. And even if this time with the virus and everything and lockdown and this weird world, in a spiritual sense, this means that we have had some time to be with self, right? So that's a good thing. So it's like we have been going through a lot, and actually most people, I feel, around the world. And then, of course, it's up to each one if they want to see themselves and listen within. But I have a feeling that you have gone through some kind of an inner transformation that now actually will attract that which you seek. So I have a good feeling, and I see actually a lot of people in some time. I can't say exactly, but it would be way before 2 months, because usually when I do the readings, they show a time frame of 2 months if I don't ask for more. So sometime here during the summer. And it's also, like we have said before, it's very important to not compare this to anything that you have experienced in the past, because now you have changed. This person probably had to. So that's why it's kind of in the energy that you are ready to meet up. So I sense this is a very good opportunity for creating something long-lasting and with quality and substance. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, very much so. That is exactly what I'm looking for. And I'm very open for, and myself, first be trying, well, I was going to say trying to be myself, but to be first, all of those things first that I'm seeking
Yeah.
in a long-term relationship. So, yes,
Yeah.
that does resonate.
Yeah, I think you are. I feel that you're in for success this time, actually. So we're going to see what Sue has. Sue?
Well, yeah.
Thank you.
While you guys were talking, and while you said someone in the group, a crowd with Patricia, this doesn't make sense to me. Maybe it will to you, Patricia. So red and green colors, does that mean anything? Because that red and green was what I heard was that's something to look for that is on that person.
Not that I could think of now, but I'll keep that in mind. I definitely keep those colors, red and green.
You know, it's so weird when this stuff pops in. There's no rhyme, no rhythm to it, no, you know, if I delve too deeply, we could read all day, right? So you just kind of got to go with what you get. So even the last caller, when I said 6 and 7, made no sense to me whatsoever. 8 cents to her. So just kind of, it reminded me of Christmas colors, and maybe that's what that is. It's around Christmas.
Yeah.
Because red and green is Christmas,
it
right?
may be.
So,
yeah.
Just,
okay.
And then keep us in mind for the future. Let us know if something red and green comes up and call us back. Because you kind of want to confirm some of the things you see and hear. You know?
Okay. I sure will. And I know there's other callers, lady. I just want to ask, financially, can you just tap on that just a little bit? I know we're all, due to the pandemic, is going through some financial crisis one way, a little bit more than others. I just want to know if you see just a lifting for myself here. I did have a situation where I had to go to court and gain custody of my 2 grandchildren from my daughter because of a mistake that she made, and I will go back to court in a couple of months to see if she has done the work she needs to do to regain custody. So whatever I was dealing with financially before this situation, now I have 2 little ones that I have to make sure I see to. So do you see, any financial gain?
2 things actually I see. One is about exhaust all avenues of assistance for yourself, even if those avenues are temporary. Okay?
Yes.
Because I know there are things available. I can't say off the top of my head what they are, but that's what I heard for you. So exhaust all aspects of assistance for you. And then the other was possibility of somebody else as moving in for 3 months to help financially. I don't know who the person is, but it would help cover costs was the other thing I saw. So I don't know if you're thinking about that, like renting a room or something, but it was about somebody else coming in possibly that could help shoulder the burden.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know who that could be, but I'll keep that in mind. Okay.
Right.
Thank you.
Is there any? You're welcome, love. Let me just see if Ann has anything to add or no. Ann, is there anything you can add?
Yeah, I feel that it will be better. It will come to a point, but it takes a little while. So I do, when Sue mentioned renting a room, that felt very good. That felt like a really good opportunity. And when you were talking about the father of the kids, if he's going to do whatever it takes to get him on track so that he can do what he needs to do, I feel that he's going to do that. It is like this have been a wake-up call for him somehow. And even if he may not show it, because it's a little bit of prestige too, sometimes. But I do feel that he will do his very best to step up to his obligations.
Thank you. Thank you, ladies, so much. You are truly, you are true angels. Thank you for your service.
Patricia, you're going to cry.
Yes, I love that. I mean, you ladies are just a joy to us. We are all here in the midst of this pandemic, and we're at home, and, you know, we're going through things, and so anytime we could have, you know, we have your voice, your word from above, you know, giving us that gives us hope. And, you know, a lot of us need to hear that. You know, some of us don't have anyone to turn to. So, you know, we fill up the lines because we're looking for that guided word. And you ladies are here. You're very important. You're just like the
oh my God.
Look, you're just like the nurses and doctors. You're on the front line now. You're on the front line. You're just on a different front line. And so we are very thankful. I know I'm speaking for everybody on the line. We are so thankful, you know, for you, you angels, you light walkers. Idea. So we are thankful.
You have no idea what you think.
I know I am.
I'm over here crying my eyes out right now. Oh,
I'm about to start crying because I'm about to start crying
too.
You know, but I love you. And again, thank you
too,
so much.
We are. You know what?
Let
me state this. Did you hear what I read earlier in the beginning of the show? Did you hear when I talked about our humanity?
I caught it at the end. I was getting the kids situated so I could listen to the show because it's a little different of a transition here where I'm here alone because the 22-year-old left 3 months ago and now I have the little one. So I probably missed that first part, getting them ready to sit down and watch cartoons.
I value what you said. I honor it. And I feel it's important to just restate to you something. I want you to hear the whole thing that I said, okay? Because what you're saying to us, we kind of said. So I'm going to go back to something, just hear what I'm going to say, okay? And it's going to make sense. Okay. The swamp runs deep. They want you divided. They want you labeled by race, religion, class, sex. Divide, you are weak. Divide, you attack each other and miss the true target. Mainstream media projects scope and size meant to install fear. If majority thinks X, Y, and Z must be true. Pro-America versus anti-America. Reobtain power by any means necessary. Prevent public exposure of truth. Prevent accountability. Your life means nothing to them, sheep. You are a vote when it matters and a $ sign when it does not. Stay strong, stay together. Humanity is good. Unity is humanity. Unity is peace. Be strong in the Lord. Pray for strength. Pray for guidance. Pray for America. Put on the full armor of God so that you can take a stand against the devil's schemes. Amen.
Amen. Amen.
So you are symbolic, and us together, and in Europe, and I'm here in the States, we are proof that what we see visually is not real, that is not what we are as human beings. You, my dear, are proof that this is what we are. That this is our humanity to men and women. And I really, really thank you. Thank you for what you said to Annie and I. You know, we're seeking like you, you know. But we know definitively that we don't hate each other.
No.
There's no room for that.
Not at all.
So.
We are of love. And this is love. This is love, what you're doing and what we're doing, you know, today, right in the moment. You know, all the callers, and this is love, and no one can take this from us. No one, the moment that we share. So again, thank you for this platform. Thank you for your words. Thank you for your gift. Thank God for you. Please, you both, stay safe. God bless, and I love you, and I will come back to let you know how things work out.
We love you,
lady.
Too. And the same to you. Stay safe. Okay.
Thank you.
All right, Patricia. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
That was amazing.
That was amazing. And you know what? I said something, but I had muted myself. I'm so sorry. But anyway.
Well, say it now.
Yeah, I just want to, please, Patricia, thank you so very much. And, just as you said, we are honored that you called us, and you are an angel too. And there's a lot of angels out there. And we are all coming together. And love is the highest vibration and energy of all. So that's what we share. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I agree, Sissy. I agree. It's our humanity, It is definitely our humanity.
Yes, it is.
Thank you again. Okay. We're probably going to move on to one more, Sissy, looking at the time.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, guys, coming over to you. Hello, caller. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, ladies. Thank you so much. My name is Wendy from California.
Wendy from California. How you doing, Wendy?
Hi, Lindy.
Oh, bless you both. Thank you. I'm going to be 69 on July the 6th. I work for a medical insurance company in a call center. I have a wonderful doctor. She has approved me off work since mid-January due to back and shoulder issues, and it's heavily supported with MRIs and everything else. And my employer said that they will hold my job through mid-October, but that means that my doctor will need to continue to approve me off. I'm blessed because there is a young lady that, Carmelie, her name is, she is writing a very supportive document. She works at the hospital, and my doctor is okaying the legal document, and that'll help me with my employer to be approved off through October. But my doctor needs to also, she has approved me off through the 14th. And will my doctor extend it through at least a few more months, or hopefully through mid-October?
First thing I wrote when you said that was FMLA. So is this FM? I mean, you don't have to answer, of course, that's very personal, but that just came out as you were talking. And then a kind of legal precedent that said a stay, as if it's not going to happen in October, it's going to move along further, meaning you'll still continue to be assisted. I don't know if there's something legal here, but I heard something as if like a legal remedy, so I don't know if that makes sense, but I do see it further than October. I saw it moving into November. So, yeah, that's about what I'm getting right now. I can try a little bit more and then see if Ann has something in the meantime. Ann?
Yes. Hi, Lindy. Thank you for calling us.
Wendy.
And Wendy, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sometimes the line is not the best, but that doesn't matter because we are connected anyway. So I feel that it's going to come through whatever you want, but it may be some kind of talking and papers fixing and stuff around that. I don't exactly know what that means because I'm not actually in the U.S., so I don't know the procedures, and sometimes that's good right? So we can just say what we see. I do feel that you are sitting very good in this question, and that means that I sense that you really will come through, and it may take, as Sue said, it may go over October a little bit, but it's going to be coming to the point when the timing is the best. That's the only thing I can sense around this, and it feels like it's good, generally good energy, but there will be a lot of action also. Does that make sense to you?
It does. You're really talking about paperwork, I'm sure. So my doctor is Dr. Lee. She's wonderful, but she wrote an order for lab work for me. I'm letting her know that I have no objection to doing the lab work. However, I am afraid to go into the hospital to the lab because of COVID, because of my age, and because I almost died from pneumonia 6 years ago twice, and also because I have rheumatoid arthritis, which is an immune disease. So she is a very strict doctor, so I'm going to appeal to her, be very respectful, and just say, I will do the lab work. Can we please put that off because I feel safer waiting a few more months because of COVID. So that's what I'm really worried about. She is the gatekeeper. So as long as she extends me, if she says, okay, I extend Wendy due to her symptoms and conditions, will she extend me through October, or will she hold that over my head that she won't do anything unless I do the lab work? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I think that my sense is that she will extend you. I do feel that.
God.
But
thank
yes,
God.
I do feel that. But there may be some actions when it comes to this, and some talking and, papers, and I don't know whatever it's going to be. But that's a piece of cake in the whole picture. I feel that you are going to have what you want in the end. Feels good.
There's MRIs, there's diagnosis codes. She's supported too because of all the testing that's been done already. I've not had any lab work, but quite frankly, I would have to take public transportation to go to the hospital to do the lab work, and that would put me at risk as well. And so you see me extended at least through October, maybe longer?
I do.
Yes, that's what I'm sensing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sue?
And yeah. That's why, now more than ever when I said the word stay, a stay, and you brought up Dr. Lee, now it's kind of making sense to me, which means it's just maybe staying where you're at, and she understands, and will proceed forward on your behalf. So, that's what doctors are for.
And I think that I'm in a good place, like you say, because she calls me her established patient. If I was a brand new patient, that would be different. And I've been with her maybe about a year. So that's in her favor as well. And I live with my sister, Leslie, and our lease is up next April. So Leslie and I are hoping to move to a new apartment together. Will that happen?
You kind of threw me in another direction. I don't know.
I'm sorry
for that. No, that's okay. Right now, I'm just hearing at the moment for you, one day at a time. Don't go too far out. I know there's a lot of worries and concerns. Stay focused with what you're on at the moment, because this is a bigger worry at the moment that will come about for you. Okay. I know it's not easy. I know it
Well, I respect that.
No. Yeah.
I respect that. And also, I have not started my Social Security, but I have a telephone appointment on the 11th day of this month, and I'm considering starting it. In America, you can start it, and then they give you one chance to call them back and say, you know what, I wish I had waited, but you have to pay back what they paid you. So is it wise to start my Social Security when I have the conversation on the 11th day of this month?
You know, it's funny you say that, and then I see April. That's weird. When it's all said and done, is there anything else you've got to add to that before they say yes or no? Because now all of a sudden April came up, and that was the date you were talking about moving, right?
Yeah, Okay, so something will happen right around April. That's when our lease is up regarding Social Security as well.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. All right, and I think my boss likes me and her assistant. That would be Darla and Marina. And Heather is the main lady that I have to send this paperwork. And I'm telling you, ladies, I am blessed because a young lady named Carmelie in medical records is the one that is writing all this based upon what the doctor says. And it's really, really, it's a document. She did a fantastic job. So I think that this document that I'll be getting today, I've already taken a peek at it, will heavily support me in my goal of keeping my employment, but pushing this out until at least October and later.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in agreement.
Yes.
Yep.
Hey, well, thank you. And maybe my work can find me something to do from home remotely.
Have you asked?
Well, I mean, when my leave ends, maybe my employer can help me so that I can work from home on the computer.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Yeah, I actually feel that you have. Sorry for cutting in. This is Anne. I do feel that you have a good chance, but open the suggestion and discussion. Do that.
Yep.
Do what? I'm sorry. Do what, Anne?
I'm sorry. I mean that I sense that you can open that discussion with your the person you're working with, your boss, or leader, or whatever, how you want to call him or her.
Okay.
So that I do feel that you have a good chance of working from home, if you would like that, when this is over and done with.
All right. Wonderful. Okay. Well, thank you, ladies, and may God bless you. And I've been praying during your show that I would speak with you because I have a world of respect for both of you ladies, and I think you're wonderful, and blessings.
Oh, mad respects to you too, Wendy.
Yes, you too. You're also a blessing and an angel, all of you.
I'm sending both
Thank
of
you
you
so
love.
much.
Back at you, Wendy. Thank you. Everyone, what great
all right,
people you have.
I will not. So my doctor will understand and allow me to wait on the lab work several months, I hope.
Yeah,
yes.
Like I said, I'm seeing something. I don't know. Like I said, FMLA came up, November came up for me. So you're good. You're going to be good.
Okay.
And the Dr. Lee's going to help. All right. Thank you, Wendy. God bless.
God bless you, ladies.
Thank you.
You have a beautiful day. Please stay safe and healthy, okay?
You too. You too.
And you too. Thank you. God bless you
both.
Bye.
Love your show. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sissy. Wow. I'm not laughing at anybody. I am so blown away right now. So I don't even know what to say, guys. I'm still in tears over here. Whether we agree or disagree, our humanity is the most important thing, and that we're here for one another.
You know, Sissy, I think that this was a very strong and emotional also show. So thank you, all of you. And you know that if you say you love us, we love you too. We do, really, for real. That's why we are doing this, to talk to people. And I almost cried too today. I have to admit that.
Yeah. That was quite empowering. And just before we kind of bring things to a close, and we thank everyone, by the way. I wish we could say it in enough words that were strong enough that we are so honored by the love and the trust that is given to us by everyone who calls in. We can't even express it enough how honored we are about it. And if we didn't get to your calls today, we're on every week at this time, and you could always call back. And we truly thank you, and we love you too.
Yes, we do. We do.
Sorry.
Okay, so it's my time. Yay.
Yes. Tears in my eyes. No.
I know. So thank you, everybody, once again. And on today's show, we have been talking in the beginning about soul realignment, plus taking your calls for questions and mini readings live on air. Our selected topic for soul realignment today have been property clearing. And our next upcoming show here on Scrolls of the Soul Radio will be next Thursday, June 11th, with Soul Sister Show, and we will hold open lines and talk about Do Not Fear. Plus, we will recommend an eye-opening movie and an eye-opening series about what really goes on in the world. Of course, it's everyone's right to have their opinion, but it's sometimes it's good to open up ears and eyes and sensitivity and start questioning, because a lot of things, even if a spiritual sense, can appear as an illusion. So everything is not always what we think it is or what we are taught that it should be. So next Thursday, open lines and talking about Do Not Fear. We take your calls for questions, of course, and mini readings live on air. We'll be on same time as usual, 10 a.m. Pacific in the U.S., 6 p.m. London, 7 p.m. Sweden, and 8 p.m. Greece in Europe. And you can always listen to replays of all our shows anytime at scrollsofthesoul.com/past, scrollsofthesoul.com/past. Or you can go to YouTube and search for Scrolls of the Soul Radio on YouTube, where we post within 24 hours from, sorry for my voice, when we end the show, we post a full episode, and we also put small teasers up for upcoming shows, so you can keep track of that. And also remember that you always can listen live and text chat with us during our shows at scrollsofthesoul.com/live, and we sometimes also do post some information. So if you want to go there and check, you can go to scrollsofthesoul.com/live. And if you'd like to connect with me, Anne, or Sue, you can find us at scrollsofthesoul.com/Sue or scrollsofthesoul.com/Anne. And if we didn't have a chance to take your call today, please call into our next show, and we do appreciate your patience, and we do honor that you entrust us with your questions. And thank you all for listening and calling in, and we're back next Thursday, June 11th, holding open lines and talking about Do Not Fear. So, Cici, do you have anything you want to tell the listeners before the show ends?
Of course I do. Just to reiterate again, thank you everyone for your support, your love. We're honored, completely honored and blown away by the messages of hope and love. And, we're all in it together. So thank you, everyone.
Yes, we are.
You really brought joy today. We love you all. And as my mom would say, angels watch over you all night long. Sissy?
Love, light, peace, and joy to all of you, all over the globe. Bye.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.